Hi y'all, I'm going to be doing chord progressions for God Turn It Around, and I'm going to do this in the key of C. Okay, so verse 1 is going to start on an F, but this is a F major 9, okay? So you play A, C, E, G in the right hand with F in the left, okay? I'm praying God come C, C, E, G. And turn this thing around, A minor, A, C, E. F, God turn it around, A minor, God turn it around, D minor 7, D, F, A, C. And you can do that D and 7 in your left hand, or D and C in your left hand. C is the 7. God turn it around, and you end on C. Okay, so chorus. All of my hope, A minor, is in the name. Sorry, gotta think how my fingers go there. F, the name of Jesus. C, you go down to G. G of this Jesus is C, and you go down to G chord for sus. So Jesus. Breakthrough will come, A minor. Come in the name, F, the name of G, again, C, G. Verse 2, you're gonna hold C out for a really long time, okay? So this gives you an opportunity to kind of like play around with like fillers, okay? So, he is up to something, he is up to something. Doing something right now. C, he is healing someone. C over E. C in the right hand over E in the left. He is saving someone. F7, F-A-C-E. God is doing something, A minor, right now. C, he is moving mountains. C over E, making way for someone. C sus over F, which is C, F, G in your right hand with F in the left. God is doing something, C, right now. So each of those lines, he's until you get to the God is doing something right now, you can repeat each of those separately. So you could do, he is up to something, he is up to something, God is doing something right now. Repeat that. He's up to something. He is doing something. God is doing something right now. And then you would move on, okay? And you can do, he is healing someone. He is saving someone. God is doing something right now. And then you can repeat that line as well. And then you can move on to, he is moving mountains, making way for someone. God is doing something right now. Okay, so that is, that can also be repeated. So that's the bridge. You go back to chorus, and then you actually end on verse 1, okay? So, yes, it is weird, but hey. On the verse 2, when you're filling in that C, you can just play around with doing a little trill with your right hand. I have a tendency to throw a D in there just because this is actually called a C2 chord, C, D, E, G. It just gives a little bit more fullness to the chord. And you can trill them, C, D, E, G, C, D, E, G, C, D, E, G, all up the piano. You can do a run. Okay, so in my left hand, I go C, G, C, D, E, G, C. And you can repeat that all the way up if you would like. But since you hold that C chord out for like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, like 4 musical verbal lines, you can play around with your hands there, fill it in. And then once you get to he is healing someone, then your left hand changes quite a bit right there. Okay, so that is chords for God Turn It Around in the key of C. Thanks.